everybody, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna ride this beautiful SRK 800, and obviously I'm gonna compare this bike to my SR675. It's been a while, guys, and I'm very excited to ride again because the first time I rode it I was absolutely excited. I was so happy because it was super torquey, very fast, and it has exceeded my expectations. Well, now I'm an owner of QJMOTOR SR675, so we'll see whether this bike can still impress me or not. Again, the difference is that we have inline-4 engine, so it has a little bit more power, a little bit more torque, but it's a little bit heavier and it's 1 year older. Ooh, you know, actually throttle response is way more aggressive. Like, it gains speed, it gains revs rather than speed, much faster, and it's just sharper. It's a heat. Yeah, I like it actually. I would say that on SR675 throttle response is lazier than this. Let's go. Let's just take it for a spin. Yeah. When I try to kind of move backward a little, I can feel this additional weight of the bike. Or first gear. Let's go. Yeah, some squeaking going on. Oh yeah. It's a little punchier than SR675. Not a little, it's actually much punchier. I just don't like the squeaking which comes from the front disc or whatever. Yeah, weird torquey than SR675. Shoot, we did a wheelie just now. Oh my god. Yeah, it's torquey than SR675. Yeah, by a big margin actually. It does feel a little heavier, and it's way more comfortable for street use, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah guys, official acceleration of this bad boy is 3.4 seconds. And official acceleration of SR675 is 3.3 seconds, right? So on paper this bike's supposed to be a little bit heavier and a little bit slower. But when you ride it like this, when you just crack the throttle open, it does those stupid power wheelies, which is super fun. And the difference in torque is tremendous. And in my books, torque equates for fun. So this bike is more fun. Okay, ready? What the hell? So Dragy is on. We'll go to this designated spot where I used to measure acceleration. Again, we're in winter. It's like 2-3 degrees Celsius, so it's not very warm. Tires are relatively cold, but I'll try to do my best. This bad boy feels crazy fast, but if it's not as efficient as QJMOTOR, it will be slower. So, you know, facts don't care about your feelings, right? We're gonna see in a moment whether this bike is fast or not. Oh, dude, my first acceleration in winter is 3.8 seconds. That's insane. Shoot, and I would say that it wasn't very good. That's fast. You know, I'll be honest with you, when I ride SR675, even though my best acceleration was 3.5 seconds, but sometimes it's 4 seconds. Sometimes it's even worse than that. Oh shit, yeah, when you walk backwards like this, especially when you try to tip it a little, you feel the weight of the bike. It's heavier. On paper it's supposed to be 12-15 kilograms heavier. Alright guys, so I got to the scrap yard. Just want to show you for a second. Hope you see we have absolutely full gas tank, and we're gonna check the weight. It's a little dirty here. Okay, full gas tank. We don't have any accessories.
Let's see the weight, dude. Okay, what's your conquer?
Alright, the official weight is 207 kilograms. We're gonna see it in a second. Are you ready? I'm excited. Okay, 214 kilograms. Okay, dudes, ready? Okay, 3.6 seconds. Well, it's not disappointing at all. You need to tame this beast. Even though CF-Moto ergonomics wise is more aggressive but huge, power wise CF-Moto is so much easier to tame. You don't have to tame it, it's easy to ride. Okay, 3.54, not bad at all. Okay, one more time guys and we'll go home. By the way, this Xiaomi car is probably faster than me. That's insane. Alright. Yeah, dude, is he trying to race as well? I feel like he is. Okay. Oh, dude, what the hell? Whew. All right, guys. 0 to 150 was sub 7 seconds. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 3.7 seconds. Just now my acceleration from 0 to 100 was 3.7 seconds, and from 0 to 150, 6.8, which is a hell of a result. It's faster. It's from 0 to 150 kilometers per hour. It's already faster than CF-Moto. That's insane. Even though this bike is older, but it's still faster, dude. That's crazy. My goodness. Let's try to do a stoppie. Yeah, tiny little one. Okay. 0 to 100 like 3.7. Alright guys, listen, I feel like it's fine. Let's just stop and talk about this bike. Ooh. So, feelings wise, it's on another level. It feels almost as fast as Zonti 703RR or whatever it's called. So torque contributes to this feeling of power so much. I would say the torque is probably way more important than horsepower in terms of the feelings. Numbers wise, 0 to 100 is very similar, but 0 to 150 is better on this bad boy. So we are faster, guys. We're faster than a SR675. Traction control is not too intrusive. You can still do wheelies. On QJMOTOR, once you lift the front wheel up, traction control smoothly brings you back. It does happen the same way on this bad boy. So it allows you to do wheelies, power wheelies, without interfering with those power wheelies if they do not go like too high. Stability of this motorcycle of SRK 800 is remarkable. Oh, and it forces you to go fast. It forces you to be aggressive on the street. I usually do not ride like this. But hell. I usually do not ride like this, and QJMOTOR does not force you to ride like this, like a lunatic. This bike is way more aggressive, much torqueier than a SR675, feels much faster, less smooth, has more vibrations, less maneuverable, but way more comfortable for a city. Oh, sounds better, sounds more aggressive. This bike is jerky, it's not for a beginner. Meanwhile, SR675 could be a good choice for a beginner. Not a good choice, but it's still approachable for a beginner. This bike is not. You freaking shit your pants. The acceleration from 0 to 100 is pretty much the same, but later on, it kind of prevails. It will be faster from 0 to 150 than SR675, but it will be slower than Zonti 703. So for me, Zonti 703 would be better than this and QJMOTOR, because power-wise and torque-wise, Zonti feels just as powerful as this. Number-wise, it will be even faster than SRK 800, but it's much lighter and it's way more flickable. So the winner is very obvious to me. Zonti 703 is just much better than SR675 and this bike, just because it combines the best of both worlds. It will be very fast, super aggressive, jerky, and yet comfortable and super flickable. So Zonti 703RR takes the crown. But now I need to answer the next question, a follow-up question. So what is your second place? And this is a hell of a question to answer, my dude. Let's think about it. So, power-wise, this is more powerful than SR675. It sounds better. It sounds more aggressive. It feels way more aggressive. It's more comfortable for a city. It's way more appropriate for a city because the bottom end torque is better than on SR675. We're jerkier and we are heavier. So we have less maneuverable machine, which will be more stable at high speed. So it's all about trade-offs. I would say that for me, for a person who definitely prefers fun over efficiency, this bike would be better. Speed-wise, they're very close, but feelings-wise, there's a huge gap. This is super fun, reckless, and jerky. Meanwhile, QJMOTOR is kind of safe, a little lazy, efficient, and very rational. If you're looking for the best motorcycle, you need to understand your priorities, guys. If you ride like me in a city, SR675 will be a little bit less comfortable and less torquey. So for a city, this bike takes the crown. Not the crown, because the crown belongs to Zonti 703, but it takes the second place. But in the long term, CFMoto is gonna be more reliable. CFMoto does feel more luxury, it feels more refined. Quality of CFMoto is better than this. We have less vibrations. Just the quality of the build is better on CFMoto than on QJMOTOR. When you ride in the city, it doesn't actually feel too heavy, and ergonomics is very pleasant. So I'm 1 meter 85 centimeters, and as I ride this bike, I don't feel cramped. I feel very comfortable, and again, once you enter the corner, you still feel like you're on a sports bike. So this is a very sweet spot, and for me, for a person who predominantly rides in cities, like, this is a very sweet spot. This additional weight would manifest itself when you do something like slow speed maneuvers. When you try to split lines, it does feel bulky and heavy. While you're splitting lines in a very packed traffic, it'll be a big downfall. But if you just ride casual like I did, guys, such a pleasure. Combination of the torque, throttle, and aggression is so pleasant. This is something which sells you the bike. And once you go fast, these Brembo calipers do not disappoint. Stopping power of this bike is really good. ABS, by the way, is not very intrusive. However, if you grab the brakes, it will engage. Vibrations on this bike aren't very pleasant, and this is not something you would expect from inline 4 like this. And all those vibrations, they come from the front part of the bike. On SR675, there's zero vibration. I need to talk about suspension for a sec, and Marzocchi on SRK 800 would be a little bit more rigid, even though we have adjustable suspension on both bikes. But in the end of the day, I would say that Marzocchi would inherently be a little bit more rigid, a little bit more sporty. So it gives you a little bit more feedback. In 2 months, this bike is gonna be replaced by a new version of SRK 800, which would be way more powerful. It will be way lighter. It would not have the steel frame, it would have aluminum frame. This new SRK 800 will be just as powerful as SRK 921. It will be much lighter, and it will be much cheaper. Other than SRK 800, there will be also a new bike from CFMoto, which you probably heard of. It's 675SR. I'm not as excited about this bike because even though it will be way more powerful than current SR675, you'd have 4 cylinders, but with this additional power would come this additional weight. I hope I'll be able to ride these 2 bikes back to back, and I hope I'll be able to make a review for you guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and as always, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye everybody, take care.